going on. Um, it's just amazing to me. Like, hey, Deborah, uh, can't see your own hop in. That's what. Okay, yeah, all right. I don't know what happened. I had to restart everything over. So yeah, the Randy Watson World Tour. Let your soul glow. Um, welcome, 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 welcome. So that's going on there. This is cool. Timberland and Swiss Beats have partnered with what's it called? The Triller Network. And not only did they hey Melissa, not only did they get some money, the two of them, for creating verses, which bought us greats like Patti LaBelle versus Gladys Knight, and I didn't see the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole, but the iconic Teddy Riley versus Babyface. Valerie Michelle, what's up? What's up? What's going on? But so here's the cool thing. They sold it to the Triller Network. They sold verses to the Triller Network. And not only do they have a stake in the company, but the other 43 people who have participated on Versus to help grow that platform, they also will have a share in it. And they said they turned down deals from Apple and other networks. Instagram, they turned down a deal from Instagram. They turned those deals down because they said they wanted everybody to have a hand in it. So I think that's great. And so the plan is with Versus is to expand it out. So not just music. So now they want to do comedians. Comedians head up, which I am all here for a Chris Rock versus Dave Chappelle. Make that happen. Make that happen. Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle. Whoo, that would be hard. That would be hard for me. That would be hard. Two of my favorites right there. Badu and Jill was great. I think my favorite, even though it wasn't as smooth as it should, still the Teddy Riley and Babyface. It gave us too many great moments. It gave us too many. It's going to live on in infamy. And you know what? I don't think I saw the Badu and Jill. I'm going to have to go back and watch that one. Miss Jessica, Meet Jessica. Hey, I think that one. I think the Fred Hammond versus Kirk Franklin. That was one of my favorites. The one that surprisingly I really enjoyed, I thought it was going to be a snooze fest, was Alicia Keys, John Legend. I thought that one was going to put me pure to sleep. But Jeezy and Gucci was your favorite? All right, what was y'all's favorite? What was your favorite? Throw my two, especially when Teddy came back with the whole band set up. And the little dude in the background doing all the dances. That dude just there unnecessarily. What you doing here, man? Why are you here? Those are good. But on a comedy tip, Chappelle versus Chris Rock. Jill and Badu is your favorite? On air, Michelle, what's up? All right, you got to go. Yeah, you're going to have a good day. What comedians? There's nobody that can go right now with Eddie Murphy. Let's just get that out the way. Eddie, there's no living comedian right now because he is the one. You're Kirk Stan, so I got to go with him. Casey. Eddie does his own thing. Speaking of Eddie Murphy, yeah, Miss Jessica. So just in case y'all late, on Versus, like I said, they just sold to the Triller Network, and so they plan on doing expanding the platform of versus Timberland and Swiss Beats to go beyond artists. They want to expand it to sports. And I guess they did something during the Super Bowl. Martin, I'm here for a Martin. Who would go against Martin? Who go against Martin? That's a good one. That's a good one. Who would go against Martin? But they want to expand. They want to expand the platform. Oh, so Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. He said he stopped acting. You know, we hadn't seen Eddie in a while. Martin versus Eddie. Ooh, Martin. You don't think any comedian you would want to see? Eddie Murphy said he stopped acting for a while because of winning a couple of Razzies for worst actor of the year. Not only worst actor of the year, but worst actor of the decade. Hey, Con, good morning. He said after doing Pluto Nash and some other questionable movies, he said he decided it was time to go sit down on the couch somewhere. And then he thought he would just chill out for a year. And that year turned into be 6. He didn't do any acting until he came back and did what do you call it? Dolomite.
Well, when you got Eddie Murphy money, you can go sit on the couch for 6 years.
It's possible, right? Yeah.
So let me say, I've been listening, of course, and I am here for the comedian thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like I was trying to decide if Richard Pryor was still here, would it be Dave Chappelle or would it be Eddie Murphy, or would it have to be both of them?
See, I'm with the Dave. I think let's put Eddie by himself. The Chris Rock versus Dave. I would be torn. That's the one I would be torn.
I like Chris Rock, but I am a Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Like, I like them both. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Chris Rock.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Dave Chappelle.
Right now, he's just in the zone.
He's in the zone.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to go up against him. If I was Chris Rock.
Nah.
And
all I wanted was that stovetop stuffing. I didn't want to do their crazy Mormon prayers.
Because he's so smart. I mean, they both are.
Yeah.
They're so smart. Now, who would you put against Kevin Hart? Because, I love me some Kevin Hart, too. He's super silly, but I love Kevin Hart.
Maybe a Cat Williams.
Oh, really?
Maybe. Yeah.
Not a Cat Williams fan.
I'm not really either.
I think Kevin Hart would take him easy.
I think both of their I think they're polarizing enough where you either love Kevin Hart or you don't, and you either love Cat Williams or you don't. So I'm thinking from the polarizing point of view that it would be a great you said Cat would kill him. George Lopez. Who would go against George Lopez? So do you think Steve Harvey would participate?
Ooh.
Who?
You got to get Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric. I love
Cedric. I love me some Cedric.
Love Cedric.
What he was talking about, was that Cedric that was talking about you have the person that in the neighborhood that fixed the car that always had that cigarette hanging from their mouth?
What you talking about that? Loves.
And of course, one of my favorites was Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
Loved me some Bernie Mac. Oh, but then you got, when we talk about smart humor, you got DL Hughley.
Yeah, DL.
Yeah.
She says Steve Sweet Jane Jones says Steve is too vain now. He's above stand-up comedy. Maybe not.
I don't know. You do that, you kind of have a love for it.
Kevin Hart versus Gary Owens. I know this. And I got a podcast too with Cedric the Entertainer. He was hilarious.
I love Cedric the Entertainer. I just love him as a person, like, period. He just seems like joy.
He is
a ball of joy.
He's just like he is on TV. Well, at least that day I met him. I'm forever a fan. But
Earthquake. But wait, we got to talk about the ladies.
okay, so
we got
some more,
Givens,
some more versus Adele.
Mm-hmm. That would be good.
Some more versus Adele. I'm here for that one right there.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember what was her name? Was her name Chocolate from the Def Comedy Jam? She was hilarious.
Who's going against? Oh, she was. Who's going against Mike Epps? I don't think Mike is as funny. Did I say? I don't know.
We got Deion Cole.
Oh, love Cedric. He's funny on The Neighborhood. Yeah, The Neighborhood is good. I like The Neighborhood. All right, I got to share with y'all my favorite Cedric joke real quick. It's on one of the comedy specials. It's on Netflix. He did it in Nashville, and he was talking about he got all these country cousins. They talk country, and every time he goes down there, everybody just talking. They talking crazy and they talking country. And he said it's hard to pick up on what they're talking about. And he said, so, he said his cousin introduced him to one of his neighbors. Said, "Hey man, my name is Charles Johnson, man, but everybody call me by my initials, man. So whenever you see me, man, just call me by my initials, man. And you ain't, we ain't got to be all formal like that." So he said, "By my initials, everybody call you by my initials." All right. All right. So, hey, Bomb-Initials, man, we about to watch the game, man. Go get some beer, Bomb-Initials, man. Go come and get some beer. Hey, Bomb-Initials, man, we about to go to the store, man. You want something from the store, Bomb-Initials? He said one of his cousins looked at him crazy, like, Bomb-Initials? His name is Charles Johnson. He said, Charles Johnson? But he told me his name was Bomb-Initials. He said, no. He said, you can call me by my initials. Everybody call me by my initials.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Neighborhood. I might have to check it. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm trying to get back in the groove. I don't know. Is The Neighborhood? Is it family fun or is it something?
Yeah, it's family friendly. It's family friendly.
Okay, cool.
CBS. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I could watch that with the boys, maybe. But
well, Milton, look who's here.
Milton and Mark both in the house. What about that?
Yeah.
So my favorite, my favorite Cedric joke, or one of my favorites, is how Black people come to a concert or a show.
We 4 and 5.
Yeah. An N-word would.
We live by the wish principle.
You live by the wish principle.
The wish principle.
I hope no one's in our seat.
White people hope, Black people wish.
I wish would be in my seat.
That's one of my favorites. That's a great one. And then Cedric, when he first came on Def Comedy Jam, and he said, Black people don't know near words to songs. They just be making up words. Say they in the car. Ooh, turn that up. I get so screeping the P. I'm a new man. I knew and say, ooh, that's my song, girl.
Okay. I don't know none of the words. Oh, and we forgot Chris Tucker. Now, Chris Tucker, when he was on Def Comedy Jam,
yeah,
ooh, he was funny.
He was funny.
Yep. And Tiffany Haddish, they said, I don't know how I forgot her. Love me some Tiffany Haddish.
So they got a lot of ways to go. They'll be able to go with this verses, So much love to Timbaland and Swiss Beats.
I love what you said about the fact that not only did they get paid, but that everyone who had participated thus far also gets a piece of the pie. I love that.
I love that was important to them, and they turned, like I said, they turned down deals with Apple and other folks. What's up, Shay?
Because let's face it, they're not hurt. Timberland, and they're not hurting for money.
No.
So they're like, why not bring everybody else? I love it.
Yeah, they brought everybody else in, let everybody else get a piece of the pie.
And
peak blackness. Oh, and also in peak blackness news, Jay-Z, part of Tidal to the guy who started Twitter, and Jay-Z got $297 million, but the other people who invested, they got a piece of that pie too. So Rihanna, Beyonce, Kanye, and everybody else that were part of the initial investors.
Strong J.
Yeah.
Strong J.
I have not checked out Timbaland's beats he's been putting on IG. No, I have not. I'm going to check that out there.
Okay. Check it out too.
Yeah.
Was one other thing you said this morning.
The mask off mandate that starts today.
Oh, I have no words for that.
Come on, make it right. Mask off mandate. Make it right.
I don't know that I can. I'm not even because okay. Mask off if you're going to an event where you and everyone else there has had both shots, or one if you got Johnson & Johnson.
2 weeks.
And 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. And wait 2 weeks after.
And still, I wouldn't have it be a whole big group. I'm still leery of the huge groups.
Yeah. It's well, I guess he sold a majority share of it. So
unless he sold it to some black people, and we know Twitter is not. So
right. So, but it could be white owned and black ran.
Okay.
Unlike the former station I used to work for, black owned, white ran. But that's another story.
And on that note,
scripture of the day. I listen because it gets me through my day.
Did I say that out loud? What are they gonna do? Fire me?
Wait a minute.
What you gonna play now, Bobby? I don't know, but whatsoever.
What are they gonna do? Send me home?
Did you watch the James Brown Pavarotti?
Sanitized scripture of the day.
Forgot to do it. Tamla did not.
She's a real deal, so you know.
Did not do it. I will do that.
Anybody else watch it? And you saw the other one that I couldn't think of was BB King.
Oh yeah. Hold on. So Marie, I'm interested in it. Marie says she's been shot free for 10 years, no shots for you. And this is interesting because you're in the medical field, so this is another side of it. Why no shot for you? I really want to hear that. That's cool.
Well, my holistic doctor she's anti-vax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one over there at by HBOT.
Yep. She talked about how a lot of vaccines have formaldehyde in them, and you don't know all the ingredients, and you don't know what it's going to do, and it may not have some like immediate adverse effect, but you don't know what is going to happen, whatever. But
down the line,
yeah. I mean, there's people, and this gives me pause. There's people that have tied certain vaccines to autism.
Right.
So I mean, it makes you pause, but it's kind of like with me, I just, sometimes you got to pray and trust God that, so. Yeah. Oh, did he get a board seat? Now that's player.
Well, you think Jay-Z wouldn't? You think he's going to totally give it up? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the BB King and Pavarotti that's the other one where, like, you could tell he was loving, like, him and James Brown was just grinning at him the whole time he was singing. Mm-hmm. And he was kind of, he was tearing it up. But when BB King was playing, Pavarotti is over there kind of like jamming. Yes, you got to watch it. It's awesome.
It just sounds crazy. That sounds like a crazy combination. Maybe they put them on verses.
It's beautiful. He's gone now.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
And as is BB King, as is James Brown, as is Barry White.
Yeah.
That's the other cool thing about it. All of those folks. So
documented. Time
all right. We are in 1 John still. Mm-hmm. And I am really struggling with where I want to start reading. I think I'm going to, my Bible app's not working with me. Come on. There we go. Okay. It's funny. I'll have it already set where I want it, but every once in a while, it'll just be a black screen or it'll just be a white screen.
Oh, really? That happens.
So let's see. I'm going to read a lot, but I'm going to read it fast. Just flow with me.
Okay.
All right. Gosh. Okay. So this is the first disciples of Jesus, and then a couple of more. That's how I must say this. So the next day, this is after John the Baptist, who said, Jesus was the Lamb of God. Okay. So the next day, John the Baptist again was standing with two of his disciples. And as he watched Jesus walk by, he exclaimed, "Look, here is the Lamb of God." The 2 disciples heard him say this, and they followed Jesus. When Jesus turned and saw them following,
He just bounced.
we out.
That's the Lamb of God. Why are we rolling with you?
Rolling with you. You eating locusts. We going with him.
Oh man, we out.
The food has got to be better.
They got suppers. They got suppers.
They got
on the table. Oh yeah. Peace
and
out.
they drinking wine. You know that, right? They drinking.
Peace out, John.
So they said. So when Jesus turned and saw them following, he said to them, "What are you looking for?" Jesus is so cool. They said to him, "Rabbi," which translated means teacher, "where are you staying?" He said to them, "Come and see." They came and saw where he was staying, and they remained with him that day. It was about 4:00 in the afternoon. One of the 2 who heard John speak and followed him was Andrew, Simon Peter's brother. He first found his brother Simon and said to him, "We have found the Messiah," which is translated anointed. He brought Simon to Jesus, who looked at him and said, "You are Simon, son of John. You are to be called Cephas," which is translated Peter. I don't like your name.
Cephas.
You're going to be Cephas.
Sound like a In Living Color sketch.
It does. So the next part is when he calls Philip and Nathanael. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now, Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus, son of Joseph from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?"
Wow. What a hater.
Philip said to him,
It was Nathaniel, and it's not Nathaniel. It's Nathaniel.
Nathanael, right. Philip said to him, "Come and see." When Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him, he said of him, "Here is truly an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael asked him, "Where did you get to know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you."
Ooh.
Nathanael replied, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered, "Do you believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than these." And
You think that was player? That's boy, you're gonna see something way better than that.
very truly I tell you, you will see heaven opened and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man. That is the end. Yes.
I was just gonna say, Shay, real quick. I need you to do a little voice message with you going bloop. I need to record that so I can put it in the computer. That has a sound effect. What's up, AJ?
I like it.
I need that bloop. Send me a text. Would you go bloop? Put it, make it as sassy as you want.
Well, I'm hanging my hat on John 1:46. Nathanael said, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" And Philip said to him, "Come and see." I like that because that's what Jesus said to them. They were like, "Where are you staying?" And he said to the earlier disciples, "Come and see."
Carlisha. Carlisha. Little missed.
Little missed.
Little missed.
Little missed. So I like that they, first of all of us who had had lives before we turned our lives fully over to God, there is somebody saying, "Can anything good come out of Rob G? Can anything good come out of Tammy?"
Ain't nothing good coming out of Rob.
Yeah.
He did Rick Ross versus Jeezy mixes. Ain't nothing good coming out.
Shay said you need to record Carlisha saying "Little Mist."
I want both of those. I need y'all to record that so I can drop it in the computer. Yeah. Ain't nothing good come out of Rob. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
So I mean, so here's somebody that they are assuming because of where someone came from or where they were, then they are, nothing good can come of them. They're defining them
Mm-hmm.
by where they're from or where they've been,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jesus is like, I can show you better than I can tell you, basically.
There's always gonna be somebody, y'all.
Yeah.
No matter what you do,
Mhm.
all they gonna see is the old you.
Right.
It happens all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a couple years ago. Let me go back. When I first started DJing down here, of course, I was trying to take any gig I could, trying to get some money.
Right.
And this girl hired me to DJ her New Year's Eve party. I get there, she got everything set out, food, deli, cakes, pies, this and that and other, everything but a table for me. I had no table. So she had a
Heard turntables on your lap.
I put the turntables on the fireplace and I was kneel down. This is a New Year's Eve party. I was kneel down. I DJ'd for 4 hours on my knees.
Wow.
And this was with records. This was pre-Serato. So I had my record crates there.
Right.
So I was down there 4 hours on my knees. Clearly much younger because I couldn't do 4 minutes on my knees right now. But, after I did that party, there was some other people there, and one dude who ended up being a promoter. And then when Rob's prices went up, this
person
missed.
Dismissed.
Dismissed. Used to always say, "Man, why you want to charge me that?" I remember when you DJ'd old girl party on on the fireplace, Nicka. And I said Nikka. Nick. They always want to see you. They always want to see you where you used to be. And people don't, man, they don't want to see you grow. They always want to bring up what you used to do.
Mm-mm.
Always, no matter how much you grown. That just lets you know that they ain't grown.
So y'all can keep thinking about Tammy back then. I'm gonna go on and be Dr. Wilson.
Bloop. Not as good as Shay's. That's to come. But yeah. Oh, did they call me Diddley? That's a whole nother story. That's how Milton left me hanging. There was one particular nefarious record label out of the city of Houston who was throwing an event, and they were asking me to play a particular artist off their label, but he didn't fit the vibe of what I was trying to create, and they kept trying to push me to do it. And I've got DJ blinders. I don't care who you are, what you say. If I'm not trying to play it, I ain't trying to play it. I don't give a damn. I'm thinking about them. I ain't thinking about you and your little two friends. And so, I guess, this was at Max's on Augusta. So anybody that remember Max's on Augusta, the DJ booth was up and there was like a little hole where you could look over to the VIP and people could talk to you. So Milton was kind of hanging at the window by that window there. And they were like, hey, tell Diddley, play so-and-so. Otherwise we'll have to come and he gonna have to get dealt with. Milton had not been privy to these types of conversations before. These were new to him. Milton gave me the request and Milton left the club.
Milton's like, I'm not here for it.
I'm not here for that. Part of me is like, I'm not mad at the self-preservation. Part of me is mad at him for breaking out, because what if they was real? My partner just left me. But what no, yeah. A to Maxis, yeah. But people gonna see you for what they used to, and we were talking about in Bible study last night. She'll continue consistent good works. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that you can do. You can't say, "Hey, I'm Dr. Wilson now." Nope. They just got to continue to see, and then maybe they'll get on board. And if they don't get on board,
go with God. That's all I got for you. The Bible says shake the dust off your feet when the people don't accept you. When you go to them, yeah. You know, it's really funny. We had this conversation with this board that I'm on, and we've been having conversations. I'm vice chair of this committee, and the chair is a rabbi. And so everybody's been calling me Tammy. And so,
teacher, as we learned today.
Or teacher, yes, as we learned today. A really nice guy. I mean, you could tell he's been a rabbi for a long time. I think he has a pretty big church from what I can tell. A great father. And he's on the radio. I mean, he's big, right? But he's so cool. And so he had said something to me, and he asked me. He said, "I hear people calling you Tammy. Is that what you want to be called?" You know, because there's not only the Reverend or the doctor. There's Tamla versus Tammy, and I said, "Yeah, Tammy is fine." And I said to him, "What would you like for me to call you?" And he said, "David." So we're on the call, and I'm talking to him, calling him David. And the other lady is like, you know, I know it makes sense that you're calling him. She's like, she's not comfortable. She's Jewish. You know, she's like, I can't call him David. I just can't do it. I told her, I said, look, don't worry. I don't call Pastor Cosby Marcus. I don't call Reverend Lawson Bill. Right. Although he would be more receptive to it. Like, Reverend Lawson would. He was Reverend Bill to a lot of people at the church. He called
in life when he ain't tripping. He's secure.
He's always been like that.
I'm saying that Dr. Cosby's not secure in his, but
Dr. Cosby is just he's a young old school preacher.
Right.
So it's not just that he wants you to call him Reverend or Doctor. That's how he talks to everybody.
Right.
Even before now he calls me Reverend T.
Okay.
He probably called me Doc or something, but he calls me Rev or whatever. Always. He never calls me just Tammy. He's always, and when I was not a minister, it was Lady T. Hey, Lady T, how you doing? He always puts a handle on people's names.
Okay.
You know, when he talks about his wife from the pulpit, he talks about Mrs. Cosby. Mm. So that's how he rolls. So I just respect that he does that to other people. So you give him that same respect.
Not mad at that.
Yeah.
Y'all up here taking up for Milton. Talking about that self-preservation. Milton left me out in the cold. Some people called him President Obama, just Obama.
Yeah. A lot of people just called him Obama, which was very annoying to me.
President POTUS. Forever.
Man, I watched last night. We watched several episodes of Blackish. So we just put it on and we just watch a bunch of them. And they had the one where she was dressed up. It was Halloween. And she was dressed up as Michelle Obama. But first of all, I just always love what's the grandmother?
Oh, I do too. Why can't I think of her name now? Dang it! If you have not said anything,
I know y'all know somebody. If you know the grandmother on Blackish, her name keeps like flitting into my head and it goes back.
She is the epitome of Black famous.
Yes,
where every Black person knows her, but white people may not.
Maybe now because of Blackish, they might know her.
They might.
Jennifer Lewis. That's it.
Jennifer Lewis.
I love
Jennifer Lewis.
Jennifer Lewis. And I love her as a person. She's been very transparent about like some mental challenges. And
some sexual assaults that happened against her as a child. Yeah. She's everybody's. Yeah, that's Black grandmama right there. Everybody's Black mama. But her character is just fabulous. And I love the kind of play with she and Lawrence Fishburne. Oh yeah.
You know?
I like she and Tracy Ellis Ross, how they
So that's what I was gonna say. So Tracy Ellis Ross had on this, like, she's supposed to be Michelle Obama, but she had this cleavage. And so Jennifer Lewis is like got the first lady looking like a tramp, or something she said. It's always the mother of Hollywood. I'd like to read that too.
She is. She
was on like IG or something one day, just playing the piano. I think. I mean,
And singing, making up songs. Yeah.
Yeah, she's so cool. She's like somebody you'd like to hang out with.
You know who she's friends with?
Who
Gayla.
is she?
She's friends with Gayla. There's I saw a video of her at Gayla's house playing the piano, stuff like that. Yeah.
Am I surprised?
Shouldn't be.
No, I'm not
Blue.
surprised. Blue.
Blue.
It's on Gayla.
It's on Gayla. You know, fabulous people hang around fabulous people.
One day we're gonna have to ask on Gayla to just pop on here some kind of way.
Yeah.
So y'all can see the fabulousness.
It's two other women. We can't have. We got to get a 1080 pixel. This is 720.
She will blow us up.
Yeah. Yeah. Her. Oh, she got an audio book. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I know because I could just hear her voice.
That would make it even better.
Yeah. Titus, what's up? Just all right. Thinking about that, I saw this was a couple years back, and y'all can throw a name in there. Who is someone that is Black famous?
So her voice, right? Her.
So they were like, so it was a whole list, and so they were like, you know, Jennifer Lewis was one. Frankie Beverly held the lead for the longest time. That Frankie Beverly is the most Black famous person that white people don't know about.
Right. Of all time.
Until one of my partners put a name in there. This person is not only Black famous, but they're white.
Who?
Tina Marie.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we covered Tina Marie is definitely Black famous.
Tina Marie is the most Black famous person, and she's white. So it takes it to a whole nother level. Tina, it stops and ends with Tina Marie. Tina Marie.
Dolomite was Black famous too, right?
Dolomite, most certainly Black famous.
Yes.
Most certainly.
Renita, that's a good idea. Renita says we can invite Aunt Gayla and Jennifer Lewis to the soiree.
Oh, there you go.
Because if we have it at the Jefferson, it would be worthy of their presence. So, you know.
Yes. Yes. Bloop.
Bloop.
There it is. There it is. Well, we're not gonna hold everybody. We ain't gonna hold everybody today.
Y'all say a prayer for me today. I have a meeting at 9 that I'm hoping it turns into something more. It's just an introductory meeting, but
is what?
Just work.
Okay.
Work. I also have another meeting for IM where I'm vice chair. This will be my first acting as vice chair of the committee. So,
all right. Don't boss up.
I bet Reggie Van Lee knows Jennifer Lewis as well. Renita. She may have already been to the Jefferson.
He might have built her own ring. Well, to you, Carlisha.
Yeah, you go make that VP money.
Yeah, go and do that there. Somebody keep you informed. Look, the meetup.
We're gonna make sure.
We'll know well in advance before the meetup.
Oh yeah, that's right. Prayers of comfort for Deborah. This is the anniversary of her fiance's memorial service.
Oh yeah. We're with you, Deborah. Deborah, I saw this video of you getting your dance on, and then look mighty Patrick Swayze-ish. It's a lot of little dirty dancing going on.
I saw that too. I was like, hey, Deborah.
Hey, all right then. Prayers up. I said, okay. I said, all right. I said, Patrick Swayze and who else? You know, you got your little Dancing with the Stars going on right there. I saw that. So look like you're having a good time. Not mad at it. DK Being Realistic 3. That is a very long IG name. Very, very, very long name right there. I am now craving this almond milk oatmeal combo. Thanks, Tammy. Now I'm just racing through almond milk at a record pace.
You know what? I may do that today because I went and got me some apples, some Fuji apples. So I may do one today. Y'all, I gotta get back on track. I made burgers for the boys, and normally I would not have a bun. I had a bun. I made chicken pot pie yesterday. Normally, I don't even eat it because of the crust. I ate it.
You know, I didn't realize how much bread I've not been eating. Till because I'm on the 220 now, and I
I
didn't realize.
started to creep back up, and I'm not having it. So
Oh, you're not with it.
I got to call all that out.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much I really ate until I started thinking about it. Like, you know, my Chick-fil-A habit and my Chick-fil-A intake. Let me just say it like that. When I was at the radio station, it was pretty hectic.
Right.
You know, number two, a shake,
Oof.
fries. You know, I I didn't realize how much I was carving up like that.
Well, and I realized that is what Holland, the challenge for him is he loves bread. So he has a sandwich every day for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
If I would let them, they would eat a McDonald's one day, a Burger King another day. You know, they love pizza. They love bread when we go to the restaurant. And I've got to start figuring out how to, you know, do something different. And I think shame on me because I could be figuring out something like real lunch that they could eat a hot lunch.
Right.
You know, but he likes sandwiches. That's the challenge.
I love a good sandwich too.
Yeah. His ain't good. Let me just be honest. He eats bread and meat.
That was me too. Diva Soul said, Star said she will never use water again for her oatmeal. I'm not mad at you. It's hard.
I was like, you use water?
Yeah, you like blue, little miss. Now, what I might do in order to not race through this almond milk, I might cut it with some water.
Right.
It ain't gonna be 100% blue magic.
Right.
I don't think you can do it. She can't do a diet where she don't eat bread. I'm with you, Con. Miguel Cinco Mil. Michael.
Well, Carlicia was telling me about this bread that's really good, but I haven't been able to find it at HEB. That's it's like naan. You know, do you know naan when you go to like an Indian restaurant? And she said it's really good, but it's like doesn't have all the bad stuff. So, and then I was supposed to go to the farmer's market. And my holistic doctor was telling me, Dr. Fisher was telling me there's a person there that has this bread that is okay to eat.
Mm.
But my original doctor, my gastro doctor, told me to stay away from anything that turns to sugar when I eat it. So no rice, no potatoes, you know. And I was doing fine when I did that. And when the problem is when you start letting these other carbs in, then it's like really it's like a drug addict. Yeah. If you're a drug addict, you will even, you know, you're like, well, you know, I do whatever hard drugs, but I'm just gonna smoke weed. Eventually you go back to your drug of choice. Right. You can't, that's why they're like, you can't be an alcoholic and say, well, I'm just gonna drink wine. You can't. So as a person, you know, with food, I have to say I can't do carbs and sweets because eventually I had allowed myself, I would do a little agave every once in a while if I made a margarita or when I made my hot tea. Other than that, I had taken all sugar. I wasn't even eating fruit. I had taken everything out of my diet. And I need to go back to that. Yeah. Because the sugar, the reason why she doesn't want me to eat sugar is not about a weight thing. It causes inflammation. And I can feel it in my ankle, you know, so you can feel all of that.
Let me tell you something. I had some pecan pie with some warmed up with some bluebell on it. And after I ate it, I felt like my lips were mush mouth. I felt like hey,
right.
Man.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't know if y'all go to Hungry's, but Hungry's also has a restaurant called the 401 in Bel Air, which is not far from where I live. And they have this nutritious bowl that I love. I think they call it the Winter Bowl at 401. but it's got and it has rice in it, but you can ask them to substitute cauliflower rice. It's got these quinoa and kale. I mean, it is delicious. So I like this kind of food.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to kind of
you got to reacclimate yourself.
yes, that.
Yeah. One of the things I like at HEB, they've got this kale salad they sell, and it's got like cranberries and like sunflower seeds in it. And so, that would like
cranberries.
Huh?
I can have cranberries too. So tell me more.
So that gives me my little sweet. That with some grilled chicken. It's always on the menu. I'm always down with that right there.
So they have it. They have this kale salad like in one of their prepackaged things.
Prepackaged. Go to the little deli area, and they've got it right there.
Okay, because Crystal Hadnot.
Mm-hmm.
So Crystal Hadnot is a nutritionist. She's many things. She has a Pilates studio. So when I was doing Pilates with her, she was also doing some meal prep for me, and she would do these really cool salad jars for me. And so in the salad jar, she would put, like, say the salad you just described, she would put the cranberries in, the sunflower seeds, or whatever, and then the greens at the bottom, at the top of the jar, so that when you turn the jar like this, you lift the jar, your salad just comes out.
Oh.
And so I was like, I need to get some more from her, but I was like, I could do that myself. Because my problem is I want a pretty salad. I want a good salad. So I could do that. And then you broke up. Is it me or is it you? Is it me? Is it you? Uh-oh. Can y'all hear me? I think we lost Rob for a second, or else I'm there. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, is it me? Is it you?
No. Diva said she loved the kale salad from HEB. But yeah, you see, turn it upside down. It's like a McFlurby. And on that note,
let me do this blessing.
All right.
Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly more than we can ask or think. Now unto him who says, come and see. Let us come and see what God has for us. And as we do so, let us do it with joy, love, and peace in our hearts, and the power that comes from knowing that something good did come out of Nazareth. And because of that, we are blessed to be a blessing. So go and be one. In Jesus' name, amen.
Something good did come out of it. Bloop, take that.
Take that.
Such a final word. When you hear well, it's over. Well,
you miss Pilates? Never done Pilates? Don't know.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, you cook real oatmeal or nothing? Hey man, I'm all about that instant. I'm sorry. That apple cinnamon instant is good enough for me.
You do instant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you put it in the microwave?
No. I boil the water.
And
then take the little packages and let it boil inside. Inside. Oh, is that not the way to go? Or what?
No, I do the big container of the real oats because they're supposed to be better for you, like the old school. Yeah.
Oats is oats. Nah.
Oats is oats.
Oats is oats. Yeah.
I ain't mad at you. My kids love waffles and pancakes from Eggos. I tried to make them like real pancakes, and they're like,
let me tell you something. Eggos, if you don't eat them right away, you might as well use them as door stoppers. They turn to bricks.
Right.
They're delicious when they're warm and the butter's on. Let the thing sit out for a little bit. It is hard as a damn rock. No, thank you.
Love them. I don't eat.
Yeah. I instant the regular way. I don't microwave much. I don't microwave much. And the kids get mad at me too, because I'll reheat something on 350, 375 in a minute. And like, it just takes forever. You ain't doing nothing. Sit down.
Right. You got to do pizza that way.
Yeah.
You got to reheat pizza in the oven.
Yeah. It's just, no, it's all hot, cold.
Yeah. It makes the texture different.
Yeah.
I miss Pilates as well, Casey. I really enjoyed going to Crystal. And I would love to be able to go back and do that. I need to find out if she's had both her shots.
Crystal who?
Had not.
Crystal. Oh, Crystal had now. Okay.
Because I'll be up in there.
Yeah. There you go. Well, y'all be good. Enjoy the rest of your day. We're all about peace.